everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Issues and Inspiration. This is Marivir Monteban here in New York City. And I'd like to welcome you all. It's a Monday. We have moved our show on Mondays at 8 p.m. due to popular demand. So I'd like to say hi to my good friend, my beautiful friend. Hi, Grace. How are you? You look ravishing.
Wow, thank you. Good evening, Marivir, and to our viewers in the US, magandang gabi. And to our kababayan in the Philippines, magandang umaga po. Welcome to Issues and Inspirations 18th episode.
Yes.
Of course, with my lovely co-host, Marivir Montebon.
Thank you naman.
Yes, you're right. We have changed our schedule from Saturday to Monday so we can enjoy the weekend with family and friends naman.
Yeah, especially now it's summer. We have so
Right.
much to do, maximize the weather that we are able to go out and make videos, right?
Right. Well, in fact, we were with our friends 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we were at
Enjoying the beautiful weather, strolling around Manhattan, Brooklyn. I had so much fun.
Oh my God, that was the best. So far, that's the best time. We
Yes,
were with
all had a great
Josh,
time.
Robert,
Mhm.
Don, Momar.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Tayo lang ba yun? Yeah, that was
Yeah, it was only us, and we were
we were
able
just moving
to
around Brooklyn.
meet a very popular film chef in Brooklyn.
Right.
And last week
Right?
we had our event at the consulate.
Yes,
Right.
the Film Press Club of New York had the second kapihan with Consul General El Mercato. And so with him, we were able to get an update of how things have been doing since he came to New York.
Right.
Yeah, so let's show them
Yeah, let's see that video.
video. Take a look,
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen. There you
Nice
go.
video.
Yeah. So what
Right.
was your takeaway in the press con, Grace?
Well, a lot. I mean, Conjen Kato gave us an update on what are the achievements, what were the achievements since March, no? So according to our Conjen, there was a decrease of complaints already, especially with appointments on passport applications, diba? So maraming good news ang Conjen sa atin, especially, they're planning on issuing the consular ID for Filipino
Yes.
citizens in the East Coast. So
That
that's
will
something we have to look forward to.
Yeah, that will serve as a second ID next to the NYC
Right.
ID.
Mhm.
You'll have a Filipino ID in New York. It will have a lot of benefits, no,
Mhm.
for restaurants, discounts from
Right.
restaurants,
Pharmacies.
hopefully pharmacy. So it also gathers the Filipino businesses to provide services and welfare, benefits to
Right.
our
Mhm.
kababayan. So that's a welcome development.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully it will be implemented soon, no?
Yeah, he will buy a printer, sabi ni Conjen.
Yeah, oo nga eh. So he also shared that a lot of Filipino American organizations have expressed support financially for this project. So that's a good sign that it will really push through, right?
Yeah, tulong-tulong in the community. That's
Yes,
good.
okay.
That's good. So
Mhm.
hopefully, good luck, Conjen, at maraming salamat sa iyong
Right.
super duper vibrant service with the staff, with the consular staff.
Oo. And
O,
it
di
was
ba?
also mentioned, no, bakit kasi, di ba marami tayong kababayan nagtatanong, why is the US not included in the green list of the
Ay,
IATF?
oo.
Oo.
I wonder why.
So, oo. Conjo naman explained, di ba, na there's a bit of a challenge dun
Mhm.
sa pag-check ng mga vaccinated na from the US. So I think the government is working on that. So hopefully the IATF will issue an update on that soon.
Yeah, a new policy that will include the US, and we
Correct.
can go back to the Philippines already
Correct.
without much hassles. Yes. So now, do
Hi.
you want to proceed with our main segment,
Yes,
Grace?
yes, yes.
Yes. Are you excited to introduce our main
Oo, I am
guest,
very
our special
excited and
guest?
thankful that he said yes, no? The first time
Mhm.
I sent him a message, okay, of course, Grace, I would love to be to guest in your show, sabi niya. So, yes, let
Ah,
me introduce Mr. Eric Bustamante. He
awesome.
is a very charismatic and passionate multi-awarded banker with 25 years of banking experience. He is currently the Vice President and General Manager of Philippine National Bank, New York, the oldest and the very first Philippine overseas branch established worldwide since
Mhm.
1917, and one of the top five biggest universal banks in the Philippines, backed by a century of banking excellence. Eric joined PNB New York in February 2018 as its general manager. He is also an enrolled agent or an EA duly recognized by the Internal Revenue Service and a professional tax consultant. On
Mhm.
his first year as general manager, PNB New York was awarded as the most profitable overseas branch winner in 2018 during PNB's Gawat Parangal. For three consecutive years, PNB New York was again awarded as the bank's most profitable overseas branch in 2019 and 2020, a feat rarely achieved. Mr. Bustamante was also a recipient of PNB's 2019 Service Excellence Award in the field of customer service and extraordinary leadership. He also received several recognitions from various PhilAm organizations, which we will talk more during the interview. Good evening, Eric, and welcome to Issues and Inspiration.
Hi,
Hi,
Eric.
good morning to our Philippine viewers and good
Mhm.
evening to our US viewers. Thank you very much, Grace and Marivir, for giving me a chance to guest in your tremendous show. So it's my honor to be here.
It's an honor to
Salamat.
have you, Eric. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
We have friends tune in tonight to learn more about PNB's products and services. So, yeah,
Yeah.
pisahan na natin ang talakayan natin, ha? Kasi,
Magtanong ka na,
oo.
Grace, sa una mong tanong.
Oo, okay. Eric, so please tell us about the major services of PNB. What are the innovative services and products that you have?
Okay, thank you, Grace, for that question.
Mhm.
But first of all, I'd like to proudly say that PNB New York is the very first Philippine overseas branch, no, established by the Philippine government in 1917. We
Mhm.
are celebrating actually our 104 years this coming July 22nd,
Wow.
2021. Philippine National Bank, New York operates as a full service bank, offering
Mhm.
retail banking services to Filipinos and non Filipinos alike, including
Mhm.
foreigners. Some of our major products and services include deposit products, which means you can open a PNB New York savings account, checking account, and time deposit. We also have our remittance products, which include the Rapid Remit, which is a direct credit to PNB Philippine account, credit to other banks, and
Mhm.
also the Fed ACH pension remittance, mail-in remittance, cash pickup to any PNB domestic branches and payout partners. And we also have our overseas bills payment system. So you can pay your SSS and Pag-ibig, or even pay your tuition fee,
Wow.
utilities, or pay to real estate developers in the Philippines. We also have our wealth management product, which U.S. persons can participate in Philippine government securities in the Philippines. So we can refer them to our PNB Wealth Management Department. And also we have the check clearing services, which can clear both dollar demand draft, green checks, and US dollar checks, both in the Philippines and in the US. And I'm proud to say also we have these two very innovative products which only PNB offers in the market right now. First is our domestic account facilitation, which means through the PNB New York counter, we offer assistance to open PNB Philippine-based accounts and also other domestic banking services as if you're right in your Philippine home. So
Nice.
if a US person wants to open a PNB account in the Philippines but cannot go home because of the pandemic, or the plane ticket is too expensive, just go to our PNB counter, both in PNB Manhattan and Queens. We will let you fill up an application form and then present two valid IDs, and we will do the rest. Same thing, Grace and Marivir, if you have an existing PNB Philippine account that you may want to withdraw but cannot go home, you can also do the same. You can visit our PNB Manhattan in Queens, fill up a withdrawal form, and we will cut a US dollar check and send to your respective homes, or you can pick it up at our PNB counter. So it's very convenient. Whatever you want to do for your PNB account in the Philippines, you can do here at the counter. So it's like convenience banking for our US-based customer. And
cool.
lastly, one of the most unique product of PNB New York, which we only offer to our market in the US, is PNB's own a Philippine home loan. It is a home financing program that's unique to PNB. Ito yung tinatawag namin Grace and Revere as our pride or our angas or our yabang. Because this is a home financing program that caters to Filipinos, former Filipinos, and foreigners who are working and residing in the United States to be able to purchase a residential property, only residential properties in the Philippines without the need to go back home. So it's a dollar-denominated loan that you can simply apply, whether online or in person at our PNB, Manhattan, or Queens branches. So ito lang yung aming pinagmamalaki of PNB, these two. Own a Philippine home loan and also our account facilitation. It's very timely, Grace and Marivir, especially during these pandemic times, where people cannot go home, or if they really want to go home because of the quarantine, mandatory quarantine in the Philippines, they said sayang lang. So why not go to PNB New York and do the facilitation or obtain a home loan as if you're in the Philippines right now?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I have a question, Eric, on opening an account from your branches here. Is there a minimum deposit that you require?
Okay. Since you're opening an account in the Philippines, for PNB Philippines, it is subject to the PNB Philippines rules. If you want to open we usually suggest a PNB Philippine ATM account. The usual opening is 3,000 pesos. So that's roughly just $80. And you get the convenience of getting an ATM card. It's an ATM international debit card, which you can use both in the Philippines and in the US. You can access it in any US ATM machine with MasterCard logo. So it's very convenient. But if you really insist of opening a passbook account, which I think the matured client usually prefer, but because they want a sample.
Yeah, they have a statement, right?
They have a passbook. The account opening in the Philippines is 10,000 pesos, so roughly more than $200 at
right
each rate.
Do you have an ATM?
Yeah.
Can we have an ATM here in New York?
Okay. Well, unfortunately, this is only a product in the Philippines. We don't have as of this time in the New York ATM account. So we only offer the savings, checking, and time deposit.
Okay, I see.
How about credit cards, Eric?
Yeah, credit cards, we can usually refer it to our PNB credit card department. Simply put, you just apply at PNB counter. and we will facilitate the credit card
Mhm.
opening. Since this is an international debit card, you can use it worldwide.
I
Mhm.
see.
Nice.
Tell us
Okay.
how we can avail. Everybody can avail of the own Philippine home
Loan.
loan facility. Yeah, how does that work, Eric?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
important.
Okay, the OWN Philippine Home Loan is like as I told you, a very unique product. No, you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to really go physically to PNB New York counter. Since PNB New York has a license to do loans with all 50 states of the U.S.,
Mhm.
so even borrowers from Hawaii, Florida, can simply email me or my loans officer.
Mm-hmm.
We will send the loan application form in their email, or simply put, they can also access our website to download all the application forms. Our website is www.pnb.com.ph/New York.
Mhm.
So completely fill up all the application form requirements and submit all the loan documents that is stated in the application form, and send it to PNB Manhattan branch, take care of me or our loans officer, and we will qualify the loan borrower. Please remember that we have initial requirements for the OWN Philippine Home Loan. First,
Mhm.
the borrower must have satisfactory credit history both in the Philippines and the US, must have a minimum credit score of 650, and
Mm-hmm.
also gainfully employed in working in the US.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
so after passing all the requirements, we will forward it to our PNB Philippine branch for final approval. Then after that, we will pay the developer, the Philippine developer in peso, or if they want to acquire a property, we will pay the seller in Philippine peso. And after that, we will book it into US dollars. So remember, Grace and Mariver, this
Mhm.
is a dollar denominated loan. So it's very
Yeah.
convenient since you don't have to uh, do a remittance, no, for your monthly amortization. Why? Because you're going to pay it at the counter of PNB New York branch. You can just
Mhm.
issue a post-dated check in your current US dollar account, or
Mhm.
send it
Okay.
to our Fed ACH clearing system for automatic debit. And also you can send an electronic check in your US banks for the monthly payment. So you didn't really have to really open a PNB in your account to avail of this OWN Philippine Home Loan. And also because of you won't remit your month amortization, you got the convenience of saving on the remittance fees that we usually charge, okay, and other remittance company. Also, you do away with the foreign exchange loss, especially now that the dollar to peso rate are very volatile. It's
Mm-hmm.
because you're paying in US dollars. So it's a dollar for dollar. You earn dollar, you pay your loan in dollar. Okay? So
That's cool.
it's really convenience loan that
Mhm.
only PNB New York is offering. And also, if I may add,
Yeah.
it's not only at US branches that the OWN Philippine Home Loan is being offered. It's also
Mhm.
offered at PNB Tokyo, okay, PNB Singapore,
Mm-hmm.
PNB Hong Kong, PNB Europe, Middle East. So if you have friends that are willing to wanted to avail of the home property that are
Mhm.
located in those countries, you can just refer to me, and I will do the referral to the respective general managers.
Great. I have two questions related to that, Grace.
Okay, go ahead.
Eric, do you require collateral for the loan, and how much is the maximum loan?
Okay. Okay. First of all, Maribel, since this is a own a Philippine home loan, the
Yeah.
property is located in the Philippines. What are you buying actually is will be your collateral. Let's say, for example, you're buying a condominium. That condominium will be the collateral on the loan.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're wanting to renovate your house, that property will be your collateral. So there are four types of purposes for the OWN Philippine Home Loan.
Mm-hmm.
First, a purchase of a residential lot or a house and lot, a
Mm-hmm.
condominium or townhouses or row houses. And second, if you already own a property in the Philippines, you want to renovate your house, renovation and house construction is also one of the purposes of Own a Philippine Home Loan. And also we do refinancing. So if you have an existing housing loan in the Philippines that you may want to transfer to PNB, we also do the refinancing. And finally, we have this so-called reimbursement, wherein so long as you have fully paid your property within a year's time, we can have it collateralized under the Own a Philippine Home Loan, and we will release the proceeds up to 80%, so you can use in whatever purposes that you would like. It's like a home equity loan in the US.
Awesome. It
I
sounds
have a
like
question.
easy when your property is the one the collateral itself to the loan, right?
Yes, yes. So it's really very convenient. It's like you don't really have to put
Convenient.
up other collaterals.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. Eric, for those who own a property in the Philippines, like they have to pay their association dues, right? Can they already remit their payments directly to the developer through PNB, or how does it work?
Yes. For existing borrowers in the Philippines, they can easily remit their, let's say, monthly amortization
Yeah.
or the association dues to the respective Philippine developers through the counter of PNB New York. We have
Okay.
this product called Overseas Bills Payment System. Majority of all the biggest developers in the Philippines are accredited with us. As of this time, we have 49 Philippine developers that has a tie up with us. So simply put, they can just visit our counter both in Manhattan and Queens, fill up a remittance application form, and then they must know their reference number, loan application number, and the date or the mode of payment that they want to. And we will just remit directly to their Philippine developer via our bills payment system. Just be reminded that since this is a direct remittance to their Philippine developers, there's no reversal of the transaction.
Oh, okay.
So we only accept cash or a U.S. postal money order.
I
We
see.
don't accept a personal check because if the check bounce, we can no longer reverse the what we have remitted to the Philippine developer.
I see.
That
I
is
think
wise.
that's one of the advantages of using PNB services, no? Because most of the remittance companies that I know of do not accept remittances to businesses in the Philippines, only to personal accounts.
Yes, and also based on RMI, we don't really have unlike these remittance companies, they have a maximum amount of remittance we can remit.
Right.
Here at PNB New York, we don't have, no? As long if you're remitting a large amount of money over 10,000, of course, you have to provide us a proof or a
Right.
source of fund where the money came from. It's like for the anti-money laundering. Let's
Mhm.
say if you're remitting $10,000 as part of your down payment to your developer, we can ask for your source of funds. Like you withdraw from the 401k, we will just you just give us the statement of the 401k. Or if it is from a accumulated savings in the US, just present out the bank statement in the US and we can remit that. So it's really unlimited, unlike
Right.
other money services company.
Yeah. So long as everything is documented,
Yes.
right? Everything will go smoothly. Okay. So yeah, going back to the remittance, no, a lot of our kababayans remit money to the Philippines, right? So would you say that PNB has the highest transaction? I mean, highest exchange rate and lowest transaction fee?
Okay. Well, I'm proud to say that PNB New York, no, is very competitive when it comes to money services company. Remember that we have it's not apple to apple. We
Right.
are a full service bank that's being regulated by the New York State Department of Financial Services and the Federal Reserve. So we cannot go over the board what is really required by regulators. Not unlike the money services bank that they're regulated differently, so they
Right.
mark up the exchange rate. But I'm telling you, our rates are very competitive, even lower, no? Or I've
Mm-hmm.
heard that before with all those money sending remittance app, because
Mm-hmm.
what we do is like we're really online on the live rate in the Philippines. When it comes to fees, okay, we're also very competitive. The advantage of PNB is like even though you remit a large amount of money, okay, let's say over 10,000, we have a
Mm-hmm.
fixed remittance fee. Let's say for peso, if you're going to remit money to the Philippines, PNB, our fee is for below $5,000 equivalent in peso. We only charge $8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but over 5,001 and up, we charge a max rate of $10 only for credit to PNB. For other banks, it's $10 and 12. So you see, if you're going to remit, let's say $500,000, you
Mm-hmm.
only will be charged for PNB $10, and for other banks, the maximum is 12. Not unlike the money services company, that I think they have a cap of I think
Yes.
3,000,
Mm-hmm.
and the higher the amount, the higher is the fee.
Right.
Yes, correct. So that's $8 for 5,000 and below.
Mm-hmm.
And from
And
5,001 and
mm-hmm.
up, it's only $10. So
$10.
dalawa lang yan, $8 and $10 lang.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is only for credit to PNB account.
Mm-hmm.
For other
Mhm.
banks, no, this is for peso remittances. For other banks,
Mm-hmm.
it's $10 fixed, no, for that, and then 12 for 5,000 and up. So it's still very cheap, no,
Yeah,
because
it's still low. Yeah.
yeah, because as I told you, there's no cap, 5,000 and up.
Mhm. Right.
So that's very convenient.
Okay. So tell
No,
us also about your
okay.
receiving partners in the Philippines.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Do they charge the customers? Let's
okay.
say I send money to my mom and she will go to BDO or Louvillier.
Mm-hmm.
Will they charge her I mean receiving fees?
Okay.
Because I know of some of money transfer companies that charges customers back home.
Okay. Okay. So we have this. PNB New York has this remittance product we call the Advise and Pay.
Mm-hmm.
It is geared towards clients who doesn't have a bank account at all in
Right.
the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is that the remitter will remit the money to the beneficiary to their chosen payout partners, no. But they can also remit to any PNB counters in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 700 branches in the Philippines. So and the advantage of having it remitted to PNB counters that we charge a much lower fee. Okay, and it is very safe and secure, especially
Mm-hmm.
for those who are remitting large amount of money. Of course, they don't want to go out, and and with the large amount of money, no, not unlike in the bank where it's very safe, no. For the payout, we have this accredited payout partners. I think they're charging, aside from the PNB fee, they're charging very minimal uh, fee.
Mm-hmm.
I might prescription these payout partners, let's say Louvillier, no, Palawan, Pawn Shop. I think they're charging
Mm-hmm.
50 pesos.
50
Yeah,
pesos.
at
Okay.
their
Very minimal.
very
Oh,
minimal. Yeah.
right. Right. Marivir, you had a question? Marivir?
I'm a
Yeah,
review.
yeah. My question is
It was
related to your competition with, this easy remittances like Zoom
yeah.
or RIA
Mhm.
or Western Union.
Mhm.
They charge lower than $8.
Yes.
So, do you consider them competition, or these are just for little deposits, like
Okay.
day to
Yeah.
day kind of stuff?
Right. Right. So, well, of course, in respect to this money remittance app, no, like Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, they offer a much lower remittance fee from $8. But take a look on their exchange rate. Okay,
Mm,
there lies a difference. Since
I
we're
see.
we're doing a live rate, uh, for banks, they're usually higher than their exchange rate. That's where the difference is.
I
So
see.
so you get the convenience of a transparent Philippine
Mhm.
exchange rate as compared to money services bank.
Okay.
So the
Right. Oh,
clients have
nice.
bigger value of their dollars, right? When
Yes, and
converted to
also in
pesos.
addition, Marivir,
Yes.
sometimes they not discounting this money services app, no.
Mm-hmm.
Most of there's a survey that most of these elderly remitters
Yeah.
really want a face-to-face remittance, a bank, no? They say, "Oh, Eric, I'm not very computer literate, so I cannot
Mhm.
do the Zoom or anything. And if
Mm-hmm.
ever there's a problem, who am I going to talk with? No,
Yeah.
this is the
Yeah.
bank. So they really prefer a bank that they can trust. No, PNB has been there, the very first in the
Mhm.
remittance business. So they still go to us for sending their remittances, especially the large amount.
I see. So here we have, I understand this is one of your very senior
Yeah,
clients.
the oldest,
This
see?
the
The,
oldest.
yeah. Yeah, si Mr. Justino de Lara, if I may say the
Yeah.
name.
Mhm.
He has been he's I think he's the
My God.
oldest living World War II veteran, no? And a
My
Mhm.
client
God.
of PNB. Now he is 103 years old. And that
Wow.
picture was taken last year,
Mhm.
2019, but still, he was 102 years old by that time, and but still,
Mhm.
look at his posture. No, he's even
He still
uh,
goes to PNB.
yeah, he still goes to
Right.
PNB, and he's still like look at his posture. It's like very
Oo,
Very straight
talagang
pa.
ano,
indig pa, no?
Well
So
built.
well
matipuno.
built, and then we're really proud of because he was featured in several magazines or the film
Mhm.
because very rare that you can see a PNB client who's been with us, no?
Mhm.
Very
Since
loyal.
very loyal, and then 103 years living, no? Wow, and still back with PNB. What
Oh
an
my God.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Josh Vasquez from Philippine Airlines is watching
Hi,
us.
Josh.
Yeah,
Josh is a
mabuhay,
kabarkada,
Eric.
kabayan from, ano yan, what do you call this? Kabarangay. The Erwin
Kabarangay.
Kabarangay. Kasi we're located on the second floor.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
We have the same office, no? Adjacent.
Right.
This
Mhm.
one. This is
Yeah,
you.
there,
I
there.
mean, I see Josh here.
That's one
So
of the Christmas party, I guess.
oh,
We invited PNB always, no? Christmas.
Uh-huh. Right. So,
awesome.
Eric, how many offices do you have in the US?
Okay, right now, aside from PNB Manhattan and Queens branches,
Mhm.
we have two other U.S. offices, namely PNB Los Angeles, no,
Mhm.
and PNB Guam, and the others are PNB remittance centers. No, there's a lot,
Oh, remittance
lot.
centers.
They're
Okay.
not a full service bank. They usually
Uh-huh.
cater for remittance services, but still a PNB.
Right, right. Okay. So whatever needs these other states may have, they can direct it to you in New
Yes,
York or in LA.
yes.
Mm,
If I may
right.
add, no, I think I forgot Marivir's question a while ago
Uh,
regarding the maximum that you can loan for own a Philippine home loan, right, Marivir?
yes, yes.
Okay. The maximum that we can lend for OPH borrow is 500,000 US dollars.
That's
500.
huge.
And then
Wow.
and
That's
then
a
the
lot.
minimum amount that we can offer the client for purchase of a lot is 10,000 US dollars.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Very
Oh,
convenient.
that's a
Yeah.
big facility.
Yes. Imagine a
Right.
condominium worth 500,000 US dollars. Wow.
Oh,
How much
how
is that
inspiring.
Yeah.
in peso?
And yeah, and 25 million. Really. So, but another
25
thing,
million,
yeah,
right? Uh-huh.
another thing, no, I'm proud also to say that this the foreigners, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Banco Central recently announced that they're now prohibiting the granting of peso loan to foreigners.
No.
So these foreigners can no longer acquire. They used to have. They usually allowed not to obtain a Philippine loan peso, no, in the
Mhm.
Philippines. But right now, with the recent ruling of the BSP,
Right.
foreigners or even the naturalized U.S. citizen or former Filipinos can no longer avail of a peso loan for residential properties in the Philippines. So what
Oh.
this means, like PNB New York can offer this, can offer this solely to our foreigners because the loan is not in peso but in US dollars.
Mhm. Nice. Okay, Eric, you received several awards already, since you got here in New York. And one of your recent achievements is your partnership with New Jersey-based real estate group, which is Alexander Anderson. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah,
This
of
is the
course.
one.
This is my latest achievement. No,
Mm-hmm.
the Alexander Anderson Real Estate Group, no, is a U.S. based company, based in New Jersey, no, Hackensack.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to beef up our marketing efforts to help push residential properties in the Philippines to fill Americans or foreigners
Mm-hmm.
working and residing in the U.S. It's a marketing tie-up. No, we signed an MOU, memorandum. There it is. No,
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Group, headed by CEO Eric Anderson in the middle, and
Right.
COO Mr. Roberto Ramos on the left. So we signed a memorandum of understanding last June 8th. No, what it does is like we have a marketing tie-up with them. We're in. We will take advantage of the vast marketing clout of the Alexander Anderson Group to offer to their foreigner clients
Mm-hmm.
our own Philippine home rule. Remember that
Oh.
OPHL is qualified for foreigners. So they will just refer to us, their clients, for
Mm-hmm.
us to market them, for
Mm-hmm.
the Philippine home loan. And in turn, if there's a query for US based properties, we will refer the same to the Alexander Anderson Group. So it's really a mutual beneficial marketing synergy between PNB and the Alexander Anderson Real Estate Group. And also, this is the very first OPHL marketing tie-up that PNB has, no, worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of this.
Well, is this
Right.
the reason why you are called a universal bank? Could you educate us on this?
Okay, a universal bank is the highest state of banking license, no, both
Mm.
in the Philippines and worldwide. What it does is like we are once we get a universal license, we are allowed to offer all kinds of banking services, no, possible.
I
We can
see.
offer international remittances, international trade transaction. We can also offer commercial loans, consumer loans, and account opening. Even
Mm-hmm.
the trust transaction, we can also offer our credit cards and other wealth management products. So it's like really a one-stop shop when you're called a universal bank.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
This is unlike the savings account bank, which they have limited, product offering when it comes to the clients. They can only offer a savings account and consumer loans. So PNB New York is also the very first universal bank in the Philippines.
I
Wow.
see. So, what is your competition in terms of Philippine banks? Who are they?
Well, here in the US, no,
Yeah.
there's a Metro Bank branch here, no.
Uh-huh.
But of course, pagyayabang ko na, no, where nauna na kami sa Metro Bank. We've been here since 1917. So we're celebrating 104 years, no? And
Yeah.
then PNB has the largest, most extensive overseas branch network. We have 70 branches and affiliates and of course remittance services.
Mm-hmm.
So we had an advantage of that, no? And of course,
Mm-hmm.
when we were the first to introduce the remittance business in the US.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So your lolo and lola will say, yung nga sinasabi ni Maribel kanina, no? Para ka na sandal sa pader. That
Commercial
was
yun.
the commercial before. I remember
Oo.
that
Yeah.
Xavier and Grace, yung sila, I think sila Christopher De Leo pa yata.
Yeah, I
Oo.
saw
Sandal, no?
Christopher and
Oo.
Judith.
Oo.
Oo.
So
It rings a bell eh. Ngayon ko lang ulit siya narinig. So yeah, I
yes,
remember that.
oo.
PNP.
Bata pa rin ako noon. Bata pa rin tayong lahat noon. So,
Oo. For sure.
Exactly.
but right now, our new battle cry is PNB masasandalan ka kahit saan, kahit kailan. So it's very
Oh.
timely, especially during this pandemic times, no? Sabi
Mm-mm.
ko nga sa yung own a Philippine home loan, account facilitation, you don't really have to go home back, no? To enjoy this benefit. We are offering this and we're the only bank offering this. Ito yung aming yabang or angas.
Angas.
Oo. So, tara na, Marivera, we have to open our bank accounts.
Yes.
Oo, wala akong
PNB.
Philippine
Yes,
account
and then
anymore.
you also get
Yes.
the convenience of the general manager, personally doing the transaction for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow. Personalized service.
Yes,
What
yes,
can you
yes.
ask? Yeah, can you ask for more?
Actually, that's one of our that's one of our trade secret, no. I usually go out of my office, no, to meet all these clients, no, shake hands,
Yeah.
talk up, so to make them feel comfortable and welcome at PNB.
Parang you're bapad in the community eh.
Oo,
Yeah,
sobrang
that's it, no?
sipag ni Eric.
Yeah, that's
Look
the
at that.
consular outreach program in New Jersey before.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Eric, can you tell us about the process of SSS and pag-ibig payments
Yes.
in your branch?
Okay. Yeah, we're also very proud, no? Paragi na lang akong proud na proud, no? Pero I'm really
Of
proud
course,
of
we have to be
PNB.
proud.
Yes,
Our own,
yes,
ano.
we are the only bank, I guess, that
Yes.
accept the SSS and pag-ibig payments, no? It's
Mhm.
very convenient, especially now that people cannot go home, no? So simply put, it's a kind of remittance that we offer. It's like the overseas bus payment system. All these clients can go to PNB counter both in Manhattan and New York, no? Simply fill up the application form. For SSS, they must have a PRN or the payment remittance number. It can be payment reference number. I mean, for SSS, they can before they go to the counter of PNB, they must possess that. No, it's I think this is being taken from the SS website. So once they're there, they simply have to fill up the application, the remittance application form, jot down their SS payment reference number, and if it is for SSS loan, they must indicate it, or if it is a personal contribution, they must indicate it in the form, and pay also the corresponding fee of $8 for below 5,000 and $10 above 5,000, no? And this is a direct remittance payment. So instant to, Grace and Maribir, no? Once we remit it to the SSS, sabi ko nga sa'yo, as mentioned before, wala na tong bawian. So, ano na to? So, there's a reason why we only accept cash or postal money order. So, because once we remit to SSS, that's it. No, we can reverse it. No, from sa pag-ibig naman, no, for pag-ibig payment, yes, we also accept same process. No, they have first to know the reference number with pag-ibig. If this is for MP1 payment, MP1 payment is for loan, loans, and for MP2, this is a very good investment, no, that you can put to with pag-ibig. So the same thing, fill up the application form, pay in cash or postal money order with our pag-ibig reference number, and this is online, so we will remit it directly, no. And if forever, for some reason that they cannot go to PNB New York, Manhattan, or Queens counter, we offer also this mail-in remittance, no, Grace and Marivir. This mail-in remittance form, simply put, this is catering for out-of-state clients. Let's say, for example, you're located in Hawaii, you can just go to our website, www.pnb.com.ph/New York, download the mail-in remittance form. This is the equivalent of our over-the-counter remittance form. Fill up the application form and also send the postal money order. Okay, don't for the mail-in remittance, don't put cash via mail because this will be sent via US postal mail, no? Baka magulat na kami, wala na yung pera nyo kasi nawala. But postal money order is the best.
I
So
see.
this is very, very timely, especially for those that sabi nila, I cannot go to New York because I'm old age person, I'm on quarantine. So just fill up the mail-in remittance form and we will do the rest. It's very convenient. This is very timely, Grace Marivir, for actually now na they want to continue the SS payment.
Mhm.
or pay their housing loan for both Pag-ibig and SSS. No, so it's very convenient.
Yeah.
I have a
Oh,
question for Eric. This is in regards to parents who are here in the US, but then their children are in the Philippines, nag-aaral.
Mhm.
Is there also a facility where you can pay tuition fee directly to the school so that
Yes,
hindi
yes.
makickback ng mga anak ang tuition?
I love the
Yeah,
word
that's
kickback.
an issue, right?
Yeah,
There are a lot of cases like that.
yeah. Actually, very weird, no? The same thing. We have this. We're accepting via the overseas bus payment system.
Mhm.
We have selected schools and universities. So, if I may say
I
so,
see.
no? Adamson, Our Lady of
Mm,
Fatima, STI Caloocan, University of San Carlos, University of the East, and Xavier University. So these are
nice.
some of our universities that we can limit the payment for the tuition fee of
I
their kids.
see.
No, so but also another remedy, just in case the your child's college or school is not accredited by PNB as of this time, they can
Mhm.
just remit directly. No, I think most of these schools have this account number that they maintain with other local banks. No, we
I
can
see.
also remit directly to them. No, we just have to remind them to put your name, the child's name, and for what tuition is this. So if that is the case that these schools are not accredited yet, but for those accredited, as I've mentioned, it's very convenient for them to pay tuition online.
Thank you for that.
okay. And how about the charges naman, Eric?
Same thing, same thing. It's
Same thing.
this is the overseas bill payment is like a regular remittance channel, another
Mhm.
remittance channel. So same fees apply when it comes to the regular remittances.
I see.
That's great. Okay.
You have a
So,
greeter, Grace. Merle
oh yes,
Barce.
Merle, Marce, hello, Kabsat Merle. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions for Eric, please ask now or hold your
Yeah,
peace.
right.
Okay, Eric. Okay, so you have been very active in the community, in the Filipino American community in the East Coast, right? So, can you tell us your involvement, or how is it working with our kababayans here?
Okay.
Talk, yeah. Can you talk
Yeah.
about this one?
Okay. Well,
Okay.
this is the recent award that I got from the
Mm-hmm.
President of America, no? As the People's Ball, chair, no?
Mm-hmm.
On the left is what I got as the award for banking excellence, no?
Mm-hmm.
In the recent PACAL, no? Pan
Mm,
American
Mm-hmm.
Chamber. So these are some of my awards, and then a lot of we also have an award in the Philippines, no?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been very active because I've told you, Grace, when I assumed
Right.
my my general managership last February of 2018,
Mm-hmm.
the goal is to bring PNB closer to the people. No,
Right.
I
And
told
you're doing a great job,
yeah,
actually.
I told I can, if I may share, no, the very first time, no, medyo I was asked by the Philippine consulate, no, to sponsor an event. I said yes, I
Mm-hmm.
can sponsor an event, provided you can give me content, 10 minutes of the time, no, before. So may
Right.
take off, no,
of
to
Mm-hmm.
speak
course.
before the fifth. I think that was the General Assembly, no.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No.
I remember that. Yep.
Yes, yes. So that was my first time. Talagang I requested Congen, okay, we will sponsor, but give
Mm-hmm.
me 10 minutes or even 5 minutes of your time
Mm-hmm.
just to promote PNB because I
Right.
am a new general manager. I want myself to be known to the people and of course ultimately PNB. And true
Mm-hmm.
enough, no, when I came down, eto na, no, I was featured in the Film magazine, in the
Right.
English journal, no. After that,
Uh-huh.
and then one of the things that strike me, this is a film, no, strike me is
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
when I went down, I told them that PNB has been here for 100 years. They said, manager, if you were not here or if you did not talk at all, we would never know there's a PNB in
Right.
Manila,
Oh,
Philippines.
yeah.
See? So that's the beauty of doing or going
Mm-hmm.
out of your way to make PNB, no, the bank of choice of our Phil-Am here in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So as to the experience, mixed experience.
Yeah.
Basically,
This one, yeah.
Yeah,
What
that
is
was
this
the
event?
Philippine Independence Day Parade, not in
Mm-hmm.
2019, where PNB was the major sponsor
Mm-hmm.
in the event. We brought in artista, no, sila Kim Chu, sila
Uh-huh.
Samuel B, no, and
Right.
there's our president, the one in holding the Philippine flag. That's our
Oh,
president,
okay.
Mr. Rick Veloso. Uh,
Uh-huh.
5 of our senior officers went here personally from the Philippines to join in the Independence Day Parade, no.
Wow.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it's really very,
Mm-hmm.
proud time for PNP. As to the challenge of working with the film organization in the US, as I told you, is a joy and a challenge. No? PNBs are very happy to serve the needs of our beloved kababayans and be the bridge to their progress. They have varied needs and requirements, no, unique to each organization. Some will
Mm-hmm.
have this kind of advocacy, others this. So we're really like going out of their way, no, to meet all these advocacies and challenges. No, we are think of ways of how PNB, no, can help them in their banking needs. Some of them are very appreciative of what PNB New York is doing for them.
Mm-hmm.
I received a lot of commendations, especially from our senior citizens via email or even a note, no? Nagpapadala pa ng mga goodies, no? All the way from Hawaii, let's say Florida. Thank you very much for assisting us, no? And then that's the joy of serving a Phil-Arm community
Mm-hmm.
organization, no? We can never please everybody, as I've told you, Grace. No, meron ding nagagalit sa
Yes.
it's true, no?
I agree with you.
Kaya,
Yes.
kaya nga hindi na ako nagbabasa ng mga ng mga social media minsan kasi nga you can never please everybody, no?
Correct.
No matter what services that you do to them, may masasabi pa rin. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, PNB, I'm making PNB as the bank of choice and PNB as the masasandalan, no, bank, no, especially during these challenging times, no. So I'm appealing to everyone for understanding if for some reason they're not satisfied with the service of PNB, but rest assured we're really making it our best, no, to serve this banking needs of our Philam communities.
Yeah. Well, like I
We
said,
hear
Eric,
you.
yeah, you've been, everywhere. All mapa online, mapa face
Yes.
to face, you're there.
Oo, yes. Alam mo,
And
Grace, no?
PNB,
Yeah.
yeah, like you
Sabi ko
said,
nga
it's a
sa'yo,
choice,
kung
bank choice.
if
Yes.
there's a crowd, no, you can see me
Uh,
there. Nakiki-crowd na rin ako dyan. No? So
mhm.
that's the way to go. As I
Right.
told you, I'm bringing
Mhm.
PNB to the people.
Right.
Yeah,
And we
Eric.
thank you for that.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, we'd like to ask you about your family and your
Yes.
personal, your
Nako.
love life mo. Sabi mo nga eh, it's more interesting
Makulay daw eh,
than
makulay.
the
Oo.
services.
Yeah, I
But
was,
yeah, let's take a look at this. Your
Yes.
yes,
beautiful
really
family in
proud.
Lovely
New York.
family.
I'm proud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, okay. So sabi ko, I was joking, Marivir, no? My love life is like summer. It's hot.
Yeah, right, right.
So, I'm happily married, no? I have only, Grace, I have only one wives. One wife.
One wives.
One wife. I'm happily married to Jedi Bustamante,
Mhm.
who is a nurse, no? As like
Right.
most
Yeah, this one
very,
too. Mhm.
Jedi. And I have two grown-up kids, no? My eldest is already graduated 4-year course, no? But he's taking
Mhm.
up master's in occupational therapies.
Wow.
And also my youngest is taking up physician assistant course, no? So
Mhm.
they're still both in college right now. And I migrated in 2012, July, and
Mhm.
I'm living right now at Mattawa, New Jersey, no? So
Mhm.
life is really good, no? That's the reason why I was the last one, no? To migrate from the Philippines to the US, no? We
Mhm.
have a small accounting firm that my dad built 30 years ago.
Mhm.
Oh.
So that's the reason why I used to be a general manager also in one of the biggest bank in the Philippines.
Mhm.
So life was good then. So I told my
Mhm.
family, my two kids and my wife, go ahead. If something happens, no, we can go back. I still got my job. no.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed here in the Philippines for 1.5 years, no, while my family is building their own careers here and are studying. But
I
eventually,
see.
of course, I miss my family, so I told my employer
Mm-hmm.
here in the Philippines, I cannot prolong anymore, so I have to go here, no.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So life is good. Life is good. I'm glad to say that nothing beats a family. No, uh,
Right.
Yes.
I can
Of course.
always see Grace. No, I envy Grace. No, they have all the time to go out.
Yes. We make it
I
a
don't have
point
the
to go out
luxury.
on
Yeah, we don't have
weekends.
the luxury because my wife is a nurse. I really see
Oh,
her. No,
yes.
Monday to Saturday
Schedule.
she's
Yeah.
working,
Mm-hmm.
and my kids are in college, so they're out in
Mm-hmm.
their dorm. So I really envy Grace. No, I see most of the time their family. No, how I
Yeah.
wish, how I wish. No, but during Sundays we make it a point to go out, have a dinner or lunch
Mm-hmm.
at least. But it's hard. No, if everybody's working, everybody's in school, it's hard. But I'm not complaining because God has been good to me and to my family.
Well, ano lang eh,
Nice.
our get together, our weekly get together, it happened during the pandemic lang. It started during the pandemic, so
Oh,
Oo, kasi yeah, we had a very busy schedule before, so we're taking our, the opportunity now to bring, to get together and have some fun naman na hindi namin nagawa before. Right.
Good.
interesting.
That's good. That's good.
I didn't know that, Grace, na dahil lang sa pandemic.
Oo, oo.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, dahil sa pandemic because we work, my husband works on weekends, so
Yeah,
mahirap.
right. Oh, yeah. Oo nga pala.
Mm-mm.
So, I think it's a wrap already for Eric.
Yes, we don't have any questions from the
We don't have
viewers
an,
yet. Yeah.
yeah, everybody's like
Oo,
saying,
kasi
wow, galing.
everybody's out and about, but a lot of our viewers watch this offline, no? So they might ask questions to us through
Yeah, after
Messenger.
the
So,
show.
yeah, we will
Or
get
just
back to
type
you,
in.
Eric, for for any answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
From our,
No problem. No. So I can also they can also email me. I can give the email address. No, it's
yes.
bustamanteeb@pnb.com.ph.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah,
and
we
your
have
office
that.
hours, Eric?
Okay. Our Manhattan office is open from Monday to Friday from 10 to 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Mm-hmm.
Queens branches is open from Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 3. They're closed on Wednesday, but they're open on Saturday from 10 to 1.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Just to
Okay.
accommodate yung mga remittance,
Yes, especially on
service.
a Saturday. Especially on a Saturday,
Oo,
especially in
correct.
Queens, no?
Especially in
Because
Queens.
most
Correct. Oo.
most of the Filipinos are there.
Right. So what days are you at the
Office?
Queens
Oh no,
Queens office?
I'm based in Manhattan branch. No, that's our
Oo.
head
So you
office.
don't go to the Queens
I
office.
just visited them to conduct
Mm-hmm.
branch visitation.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, you can find me at Manhattan branch.
Nice.
I
So we
see.
will visit you there soon.
Definitely,
Yeah.
let's have
We'll
lunch.
As
go
No,
soon as
there.
you're
we're
back
here. Let's
from
have lunch,
Mexico.
please. No,
Open our
Oo.
accounts.
Oo. Yeah, we will
siguro
open our accounts.
after my Mexico trip. No,
Yes. When will you be back?
I'll be back on the 28th
On the 28th.
Of July.
Okay.
July. Yes,
Yes. Oo.
yes,
So we will
Great.
visit you
So, happy
sometime in
trip.
August.
yes.
Oo.
Let's have a get together lunch. No problem.
Yes. Oo.
Happy trip to you and all the
Happy trip.
best to PNB and your team.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much for all the updates and all the information you shared with us tonight.
Mhm.
Mabuhay ka, Eric, sabi nga ni Josh.
Mabuhay
Mabuhay ka,
tayo lahat.
Eric.
Salamat.
Mabuhay tayo lahat. Okay?
Mabuhay
Yes,
tayong lahat.
maraming salamat.
Kami ay
Okay, we will see you when you
makasandal
get
sa
back.
iyo. Sa
Yes,
inyo.
yes. It's my pleasure. Thank you very
Take
much
care.
for
Maraming
viewers. Thank
salamat.
you, Peter and Grace. Okay?
Okay. Good
Thank
night.
you. Good
Good night.
night.
Okay.
Awesome. There you go. There's Eric Bustamante,
Oo.
the General Manager and Vice President for PNB New York.
Right.
That was
He
a
is
lot. There's a lot of opportunities.
he's the man.
He's the man
Very
to go to.
approachable.
Oh,
Very
we forgot to say
approachable, very
banker.
kind.
Hello, banker.
Yes, hello banker.
Hello, Eric. Eric, you can stand by and continue watching us if you have the time. Thank you so much. And so,
Right.
Grace, Let's
Yes,
proceed to our
we have a
second
second
segment.
segment. Yes, we missed him for a
I
while, no?
miss him so much.
Oo. He's
The
also a
funny bone.
nurse. Kaya siya busy rin. And, since it's his summer vacation, he's with us tonight.
Yes, dun, dun, dun,
Yes, for
dun.
glitters
For,
and colors.
for glitters
Welcome,
and
Felix
colors.
Manuel. Hello.
Hi,
Hi!
Philip.
Good
How are
Magandang
you?
gabi.
evening!
Thank you for waiting.
Pasensya na walang boses.
What
Oh,
did you do?
bakit?
You lost your
Masyadong
voice?
mainit.
Oo nga,
Kung,
mainit. Tignan mo mga suot
Oh, yeah.
namin, no?
I
Si
know!
Maribel. Pero ako para kung galing sa kasal.
Bagay na bagay sa'yo. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Felix, what's been happening in your
Oh,
world
it's
of
been
pageantry?
glittery and colorful.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Thank God na meron ng mga in-person events. So, lately nakaka-attend ako ng mga pageants and there were two events na pinuntahan ko. Una yung first ever Gay Pride,
Yes.
yung
Oh,
celebration ng Philippine Consulate. And then
Oh,
the
we have
other
some
one,
photos. Uh-huh.
and then the other ones we had
This
there it
one.
dinner with
is.
Rabia. So what do you want me to do first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's show Rabia first.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh, here's some mahabog
There you go. Thank you so much, Grace, for that wonderful video
Oh,
that
wow,
you
you're
just
welcome
made.
as always. Yes. So tell us
Yeah.
about the reunion with Rabia.
Actually kasi every year pag candidate ni Jonas Gafford ang pumupunta sa Miss Universe before, if the girl is from Aces and Queens, we make it a point na nakikita-kita dito sa New York after Miss Universe. So it has become a tradition na yung mga taga New York
Mm.
binibisita ng Philippine delegate. So, nagkataon naman na after Miss Universe, Rabia went around the US,
Mm-hmm.
meet and greet and stuff. So, sinabi ni Mama J na, okay, I want you to meet Rabia. So, sinet up na yung meeting namin with Rabia during her stay here kasi she had a meet and greet event sa Flushing and
Mm-hmm.
then some other events pa. So, naisingit kami. So, yun yung
Oh,
nakita niyo sa pictures.
so there she is. But Felix, how do
Hmm.
you find her personality when you met her? How was she? How did she strike you?
No, because I already met her sa Philippines nung press presentation ng mga candidates ng Miss
Uh-huh.
Universe Philippines. So, alam mo yun, kasama na siya sa top picks ko,
Mm.
among my top 10. And then, like, she just went on and, nag-shine siya nung pageant night. So, she won. Nung after ng Miss Universe kasi parang, I think she probably had yeah, not necessarily a breakdown, but she probably got affected with the whole thing sa internet, sa social
Yeah.
media. Because masyado yung pressure sa mga girls.
Mm.
Hindi natin nare-realize na naapektuhan sila sa mga sinasabi natin, sa mga ginagawa.
Oh.
So, I guess she got affected. And she even mentioned, because she's back in Manila now, tapos na yung quarantine niya, and she had the press con. So, she mentioned that uh, she could have stayed away from social media nung
I
before
see.
Miss Universe.
Oh, it didn't help
Para
her
hindi
at
siya
all, no?
maapektuhan.
Yeah, I mean, kasi di ba, parang sobrang pressure sa mga girls na minsan nakakarindi. Kahit ako nagbabasa lang, naririndi. Ikaw yung nandun. Tapos you try to please everybody. Alam mo yun?
So you're
Okay.
sympathetic with her.
Yeah. I mean, she did us proud. Hindi naman siya yung kauna-unahang Miss Philippines na natalo. I mean, lahat naman, hindi naman every year pwede tayong manalo eh. But, you know, she
Correct.
did very well. She went into the semi, so not bad.
Yeah.
Ako proud ako. I mean, di ba, kahit paano, nakapasok pa rin tayo for the, 11th straight year.
Okay, Eric tuloy. Felix. Now that she's back in Manila, what are her plans? Is she entering show business or ano ba? Ano niya
Yeah, she plans on entering show business. It's a traditional rin for every queen eh, na para mag-double in the field of show business, di ba? Total,
right.
habang mabenta
Maganda
ka
naman,
go.
syempre.
Yeah. So hopefully, I mean, I know she can act kasi yung mga nakita ko yung mga ano niya eh, parang acting kieme-kieme nila sa Miss Phil. So, you know.
Right.
Oh, good luck on
I
that.
wanna mention,
She's gonna be an actress.
yeah, yung mga outfits pala niya na ginamit, I'm so like proud na isang New York-based Filipino designer ang nagdamit sa kanya on several occasions. Si
who is
Bustamante Rivera.
Okay, do you have that photo?
I think River has it.
Okay.
I hope so.
On there, is this the one?
Yeah, that's the one. One of
This is the
them.
one.
This one?
Okay.
Yeah. So ginamit niya sa kanyang meet
Can you
and
repeat the designer's name, Felix?
Boogie Musni Rivera. I don't know, you've met him before. Nagtrabaho siya during our press club party, one of our press club parties. He started there. Kasi klase siya ng friend ko and then he became now a designer na, you know, nakaka-proud lang na parang you've seen him from the start and yet hindi nagbago and now he's dressing up Miss Universe Philippines and then he dressed up Miss Portugal in one of the international pageants last year. So, alam mo yun?
Sige, you have the time, you could interview him.
We can interview him.
Well, you can interview him.
Okay.
Yeah, with you, of course.
Okay lang. Sa side comment na lang ako.
That was a nice party you had with Rabia. At one of the rooftop bars in New York.
That's why I didn't do an interview na on video. Kasi she came around 10 o'clock na. Galing pa sa Jersey. Pagod na yung bata. So, parang masyado ng pressure na interviewin ko pa on cam. So, you know, sabi ko magchikahan na lang kami. And then whatever, I'll just relay. Tapos may mga pictures naman eh. Kasi nakakapagod. Alam mo yun, ang hirap paging maganda.
Yeah. How very sensitive. That's nice.
Kasi diba? I mean, tao din naman sila. Parang, my God, ang dami niyang, ilan days siya dito? 4 days? Parang morning to night. Ikot, pasyal. Not necessarily pasyal, but, you know, meet and greet, mga stuff na ganun. So, pagod din yung bata. And then, she had to go to Times Square at 2:30
she's only 21, right? 21, 22.
Kaya pa niya. Yung mga bisita niya hindi na kaya.
So Felix, when she travels, meron ba siyang mga kasama? Does she have
nung
like
time
an entourage?
She was like with a makeup artist, I think, and then Mama Heidi. Mama Heidi is the one looking after her nung nag-iikot siya. So, ayun, and Mama Heidi has been with Jonas and the teams way back when. So, yun. So, thank you pala Mama J and Mama Heidi for inviting us over. It was like, you know, a big opportunity for us to be with another Miss Philippines for continuing the tradition. Thank you so much.
Oh, diba?
All right. Okay, so moving on to your next update. We had the Pride celebration at the consulate.
Yeah. So,
when was it held?
24, huh?
When was it held?
It was held last June 24.
June 24.
At the Kalayaan Hall of the Philippine Consulate. So, according to Conjen Kato, it's
Mm.
the first ever LGBT Pride event
Mm-hmm.
ng consulate. So it was an honor to be there, and there were a lot of people from the LGBT community. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very special kasi at least nag-open up na talaga ang New York. I mean, di ba marami yan, yung mga taong
Mm-hmm.
yan.
Mhm.
There were a lot of us, and
Oo.
one thing na sinabi ni Conjen, parang they had to give honor and acknowledgement to the members of the LGBT community who helped the consulate kung ano man
Mhm.
yung in
Of course.
a lot
Mhm.
of ways.
Right. Oo.
So
So, yeah. May mga performances bang nangyari? Ano bang
Oh, there's this.
ano?
We
yeah,
can tell
Yes, I
this.
remember you told me about a memorable performance by
Boots
Boots
Babushka,
Babus.
one of the
Yeah,
Boots
let's take
only.
a look
Babushka.
at
Yeah.
this. Let's take a look. Oh, say,
Nakakatuwa si Boots Babushka. Parang hindi siya tumatanda, no?
oh my
Well,
God, I didn't know it
Jo-
was Butch
Diyosa
Babushka.
talaga siya. Yun lang.
Diyosa, no?
Oo, she's a very popular parang hairstylist, no? At saka
Yeah,
makeup artist in the
Right. And
Philippines.
I
yeah,
remember
she
Pilita
was,
Corrales. She's channeling
she was
Pilita
Manila
Corrales.
1985. Yeah,
And
she's
she,
the Pilita Corrales of
That's why parang
ah,
nimimik niya si,
yeah,
but
ano,
she's been always,
she's a spin of songs.
yeah,
doing the makeup for Pilita and the hair
yeah.
for a long time.
And
Yung
then
bagong kampiyon,
she also
I would
did
remember Pilita would say, "My hair and makeup
by
by
Boots
Butch
Babushka.
Babushka."
Boots
So I
Babushka.
will remember that all the time because I love
Oo.
watching Pilita.
So
Galing,
that's
galing ni
one of the
Boots.
few times na si Mama Boots
Oh,
pumayag na kumanta kasi usually hindi lalabas yan eh. Parang,
Right.
alam mo yon medyo suplada
Ito
ang
siya,
dolo
oh.
mo.
Yeah, ang ganda pari niya, no?
I
yeah,
know.
That's her being interviewed by Dawn.
Don.
yeah, of ABS-CBN.
Yes. And then,
Um,
these are our friends in the
Zero
LGBTQ
yan.
community. Oh, mukhang masaya nga ang celebration, ha?
Masaya siya.
Masaya, oo. That's
So,
nice.
hopefully there would be still, more celebrations like that sa concert, sabi nga ni
Mhm.
Godwin. So, hopefully, that won't be the first. I mean, that won't be the last. Sorry.
That's good. So, any other beauty events, beauty pageants that we have to look forward to this summer?
So, just yesterday, bali kanina sa Manila, Miss Universe Philippines just chose 100 candidates for Miss Universe Philippines, which will take place on September 15th. So I'll do an update on that one. And
Mhm.
then Mrs. Philippines America, Tita Nena's beauty
Smith?
pageant for Mrs.
Mhm.
for married women will take place in 2022. So twiniset na yung candidate. So I had short time with them. So I'll do a
Mhm.
report of that too. So next week we'll
Wow.
do it.
Oo. So,
So,
yan
buhay
yung
na buhay
Mrs.
na,
Philippines? Is that the Mrs.
buhay na buhay na
Philippines?
mag-glitters at colors.
Oo. So, magiging makulay pa rin ang ating
Of course,
ang
pandemic or no
segment mo.
pandemic. Hindi mawawala ang ganda.
Oo. Reggie Antonio says, Felix, galing mo. Oo
O,
naman. Oo. Kaya
Bongga.
nasa, siya, glitters and colors. Kasi super, niya yan. That's his
He
passion.
gives glitters and colors to us.
Right. Mm-mm.
Right.
Hindi ko kasi kaya yung ginagawa ni Reggie. They're doing he's my batchmate sa UST. So they're doing a
Ah,
medical mission sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas. They're raising funds and stuff. So
Mhm.
dito na lang ako. High maintenance. Hindi ko
oh,
kayang matulog
nice.
sa ano.
Oo.
Salamat
So,
sa support,
Reggie naman
Reggie.
gives you updates on what's going on there, no? Sinishare naman niya sa'yo. So, you can share it to
Yep,
us as well. Oo.
of course.
Oo. Thank you, Reggie, for tuning in.
Yes. And
Okay.
so,
So,
Felix, so that's about it. That's
Yep.
a thing we have to keep track yung upcoming beauty queen beauty pageants, right?
mhm.
Aha.
Meron na dito sa US, sa New York, and in the Philippines. Oh,
Yay.
nice. Yay!
Hey, we look forward
Now
to that.
yeah. So now we move on to our community billboard, Grace.
Yes,
There,
yes,
there is
oo.
a
Meron
Diyan ka lang,
tayong,
Felix. Don't go away. You
diyan
can
ka lang,
stay
oo.
there. We're about to wrap up. So
Okay.
here it is. Here's something
Yes,
that
oo.
you need to look
Yes,
forward to.
the Handang Tumulong, it's a registered charity organization in New Jersey, is
Mhm.
having a 5K run from July 16th to October 2. So this is a fundraising. I think the registration fee is $30 for the marathon. So to register, please go to www.raceentry.com, and for more details, just go to handangtumulong.org. So we will, I think we discussed this earlier. Maybe we will ask one of the directors to guest in our show so they
Yeah.
can tell us more about the 5K run fundraising event.
Right.
It's from July 16 to October 2. So I am not sure yet if this is just happening online or it's going to be a face to, I mean, an actual event
A
with
real run.
a real run. Okay,
Yeah.
so just to
Maybe.
talk more about Hadang Tumulong, the aim here is to help our kababayans who are suffering from calamities in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
So it's like a ready money for
Yes.
calamities.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For
I wonder if
calamity victims.
our banker, Eric Bustamante of PNB, can provide some funds for that, like a sponsorship fund.
And he can join the 5K run. We can all join, di ba? Para lahat tayo
O para pumayat tayo
ma-exercise. Oo.
at
Para
nakatulong pa tayo sa
makatulong pa tayo sa ating mga
fundraiser to be ready, handa para sa
right.
mga bagyo,
Oo.
no?
I
Oh
think
my
Eric has
gosh.
a lot of events lined up also this summer and towards the
Oh, got a
yes.
message from
Yeah,
Eric.
we can
Approved
bring
daw.
him back. Yeah, we can bring him back
Approved.
later.
Yay, Eric, we will come back.
Okay,
And
I think
finally,
he
we
has
have,
some events coming up. And
yeah.
then what do you have, Revere, for the community?
Dun, look at that.
Yes, naku. Naku,
Malapit
Oh.
na,
yan naman ang
malapit na.
kainan. Mm-mm.
Ang Phil-Am Restaurant Week is going to be sometime in August. Is
Yes,
that August
it's
18 to
August
27?
18 to till the 27th.
Uh-huh. So there. So there will be participating charan, that's us eating a tradition.
As usual, no?
Filipino restaurants will be joining. One of
Yes.
them will be tradition, I suppose. And here we are eating at Grill
Again?
21. Kain
Yes,
pa mo.
until 21. Correct. Oo.
Okay lang
I
yun. Basta sali
think,
naman tayo sa marathon eh.
oo.
So
The
exercise.
flyer will be out soon according to DCG Arman Talbot. So we
Yeah,
want
so
to do that.
that too. So get ready.
Oo.
There are many things
Oo.
coming up in the summer.
Right. So let's bring Eric back. So
Okay, Eric, we'll bring you back. There you go.
yes.
That's the magic
Nice
of
job.
Nice job, Felix.
digital
Nice job.
technology, right?
So Eric, you have upcoming events,
Well,
the sponsored events.
yeah, of course. So we're also a sponsor of the Filipino Restaurant Week. No,
Mhm, mhm.
Oh,
aside from the Chamber of Commerce in Mexico,
Right.
and also we're also prepping up the tie-up. No, we were going to have a marketing blitz with the Alexander Anderson Real Estate Group. No,
Mhm.
conducting some roadshow and educate them. No, yung mga kanilang mga real estate agents. No, of what
Oh, okay.
in home. So I can go to them. No, and then also we're having a September event in the hotel. No, to be conducted by the Alexander Hudson Group to promote our partnership.
Right. Please
Beautiful.
invite us to those events.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, please.
Nag-self-invite na ako, Marivir, ha?
Yeah,
Oo.
yeah.
Namimilit.
I
Namimilit
hope I
na
can
ako.
invite you to
So we
Mexico.
get-
I hope I can invite you to Mexico.
Oh, we would love that too.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, next year. Sige, why not? Yes, why not?
Diba?
Awesome.
Next year. Oo.
We'll do a show anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yes, any other events for you, Felix? Before we go?
Wala pa naman.
Wala pa.
Oh, just keep us
Wala pa.
posted, Felix.
Matagal pa December pa Miss Universe at Miss World eh. So, matagal-tagal pa.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
enjoy your summer.
Mhm.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Eric and Felix, for joining us tonight. It's been
Thank
really
you.
wonderful discussing issues with you. And of course, with
And
my friend,
course.
beautiful friend and co-host, Grace.
Yes, we are grateful for our inspirational guests tonight. Maraming salamat and good night. We'll see you again in 2 weeks, maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. We'll see you again. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
watching.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night.
Good
Enjoy
night.
the summer. Bye.
Bye
Thank you, Grace,
bye.
Olivier. Thank you, Felix.
Thanks. Bye.